Hello everyone, this is my first lore speculation video. There are many members of the community who have made excellent, extensive, and thorough lore videos in the past, but I have a huge interest in the occult, which is very briefly mentioned in Dark Souls, which no one, to my knowledge, has touched in on more detail. Dark Souls still continues to amaze me and the community. Here we have a game from 2011 that until this day we still talk about and come up with new discoveries and lore discussions. Since there is not a lot of official information on the occult, this will not be a long video, but it's still one of the great mysteries of Dark Souls. So let's begin. First, what is occult? The Merriam-Webster dictionary states that it is of or relating to supernatural powers or practices. Not revealed, secret, not easily apprehended or understood, abstruse, mysterious, hidden from view, concealed. And in the medical term or field, it's not manifest or detectable by clinical methods alone. It's taken from the Latin occultus, meaning hidden or secret. So, the term in itself shows a mysterious and dark meaning. Most major religions shun the occult, as their practices always seem to take a form of the opposite spectrum of religion. Many rituals or practices of the occult seem to be likened to the devil worship, and as anti-God. Although many people will tell you that occultists seek enlightenment and reason, and that their certain rituals are a way to seek a higher plane of existence. But in terms of Dark Souls, we do not have much to go on, as there are no direct references to specific people. The most direct information we have about the occult comes from the effigy shield, from the item description which we found in the Tomb of the Giants, which says, "Frightful occult shield. Defends against divine weapons and lightning. In an ill-fated plot to destroy the very gods, the followers of the occult once attempted to steal the power of Gravelord Nito, the first of the dead." This is the closest we ever get to the story of the occultists. They had a plan to destroy the gods, headed by Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, but they eventually failed in attempting to steal the power of Nito, which might have been a devastating weapon in their hands, as the power of the Gravelord was powerful enough to deal a miasma of death and disease, and it was a crucial element in killing the ancient dragons. Interestingly, this might be a connection to Pinwheel, who holds the right of kindling. We know that Pinwheel had entered the domain of Nito and has acquired this right from him, and also the Way of White, the Covenant of the Gods, are seeking this right by sending undead clerics on a holy mission to the catacombs. Could this be part of an expedition to collect any lost items that are related to any conspiracy to revolt against Lord Gwyn? Hidden away in the painted world of Ariamis, along with other artifacts deemed heretical or anti-god or whatever, is the Dark Ember, which states, "Ember required for weapon ascension. The church long hid the forbidden black ember, and no living blacksmith knows of it. Occult weapons were used to hunt the gods, and are effective against their following and kin." The church, of course, here being the Way of White. We also find more occult equipment such as Velka's rapier, which deals occult damage, the Black Cleric set, which is worn by Oswald of Karim, and from Crossbreed Priscilla, which I will not delve into because it's a different topic, is worth noting that her dagger received by cutting her tail has occult damage. The goddess Velka seems to be highly related to the occult. We are not certain, but what we do know is that she is the goddess of sin, and that she is a rogue deity, meaning she's not on any one side, even though she is in coordination with the Dark Sun Gwyndolin and King Sigurd Frampt in helping them with the Dark Moon blades and the Books of the Guilty. But she is not in full agreement with them. She does her job as the administrator of all matters related to sin, without pledging an allegiance to anyone. Perhaps why anything related to her is also hidden away in the painted world. Another interesting point that has gripped the Souls community is the connection of Havel the Rock. We know he is an enemy of Seath the Scaleless, and that we find an occult club next to his armor hidden in Anorlando. It has been speculated on many occasions that he might be part of the occult, but we have no proof. It could be just a regular room that was meant to ship these unwanted items to the painted world, but who knows. My bit of speculation is that the occultists are part of a secret group of humans, siding with the Dark Lord, the furtive pygmy, who we know, according to Darkstalker Kath, your ancestor claimed the Dark Soul and waited to fire to subside, and soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. It seems highly probable that the followers or adherents of the Dark Lord, or even of Darkstalker Kath, were part of his plan to usher in the Age of Dark and destroy the gods. It makes sense that these followers were conducting secret hidden rituals in an attempt to have an all-out war with the gods, until Lord Grin sacrificed himself to the first flame. Well guys, that's all I have on that cult. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave your comments. I also want your feedback. I'm still new to making these videos. I'll be putting some more videos of Bloodborne, PvP, and hopefully Old Hunters. And we're just waiting. Maybe I'll have another a casual playthrough of Dark Souls 1 pretty soon. We'll see how that goes.